So the next part of the house management system is going to be setting up your place command. So essentially place is another version of the crate, but it's as the dog progresses through the training, he's going to start to get a little bit more freedom, and this is the start of the process of what that looks like. So little Toby here, he's still learning the place command, so hopefully we can get to see him give me a little bit of trouble during the process so you can see how I work through that. So essentially I'm going to chuck him on his place, on your place. Good boy. So I want to get him up on there. That's a boy. Place. Place. Good boy. That's a boy. Good. Okay, so the placemat is essentially telling the dog to go to his bed and sit there. This is going to be kind of a stepping stone between the dog being in the crate so often and the dog having more freedom in the house. This is going to be another great way to manage your dog's behavior. So if something in the environment happens, you can tell the dog to go sit on his bed. Say you're trying to chill out in the house, he's got a specific place that he sits, and it's very clear to him what is expected, so that us as humans, we're not putting him on the furniture, we're not breaking these boundaries we're trying to set up. It makes it very easy for the dog and us to understand exactly what's expected. Initially, I'm going to still have the lead on, and that's going to be my 6 foot of control, and I'm going to just pop him on the placemat like that and leave him sitting there for a little while. Every time he tries to get off, I'm just going to tell him place and guide him back onto the placemat. I can use a little bit of rewards in our marker training to mark moments when he's done the correct thing. But at the moment, I'm just going to stick with just the lead so you guys can really see what it looked like without rewards, because he is a little bit further on in the training process. Good boy. So same thing with the spatial stuff on the placemat. I can add a little bit of affection just to kind of see what he does. Does he want to get off when I do that? I'm kind of enticing him to see what his behavior is after the affection, so I can pop him back on the placemat. The next thing I might start to do is stand up and walk around. So place, he's broken command. That's perfectly fine. I've given him the command again. I've told him place. I'm going to give him a little bit of leash guidance. On your place. Good boy, give him a bit of praise. Or I might mark yes and reward him if I was using rewards. Good boy. Good boy. Place. So if your dog's been sitting on the furniture a lot, you're going to notice the second I went and sat on the couch, he wanted to gravitate back towards me, because that's something that he's used to doing. He's used to coming and sitting with me on the couch. Not me specifically, maybe his previous owners, but he's used to at some point in his life sitting on the couch or sitting at the owner's feet all the time, which is going to create a lot of protective behavior. Place. So I'm just going to break those habits, and this is the process I'm going to do to break those habits. I don't mind what he's doing when he's on there at the moment. He can stand up, he can sit down, he can lie down. I don't really mind. At the moment, I just want him to understand the boundary of the placemat. Good boy, good boy. And then I might be sitting here watching telly, doing something, reading, whatever it may be in the living room, but I'm passively training my dog in my day-to-day living, and setting it up so you can train the dog as you're going without having to put too much extra time into it is going to really help. And just taking the mindset of every interaction with the dog is training. Every time you're communicating with the dog is training. You need to communicate clearly and effectively to create the right relationship. Whereas if there's no structure, it's not consistent, you're not going to get great results.